Okay, the Redevelopment Agency meeting of December 3rd, 2014 is called to order. This meeting has been properly noticed and posted in compliance with the open meeting law. These proceedings are being video recorded as well as I'm doing two things which I shouldn't be. Presented live on KCLV Cable Channel 2, our closed caption for hearing impaired viewers. Please note some customers, Cox Communication, who do not have a cable box may view this meeting on digital channel 89.5. The Redevelopment Agency meeting, as well as all other KCLV programming, may be viewed on the city's website at www.kclv.tv. The proceedings will be rebroadcast on KCLV Channel 2 and the web Wednesday of the meeting at 8 p.m., also Friday 4 a.m., Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 7 a.m., and the following Monday at 1 p.m. This building is protected by state-of-the-art fire detection and suppression sprinkler system. If the alarm should activate during today's meeting, please evacuate using the exit at the back of the chambers out to the mezzanine, proceed out the double-door terrace and down the back staircase. For anyone who has difficulty with stairs, please check with a marshal or fire official for assistance. Once outside, assemble on the northeast corner across the street from City Hall at Lewis and First Street. Employees wearing safety vests or city marshals will inform you when it's safe to re-enter the building. For public comment related to items on the agenda, citizen participation, and public hearing items, we have available a speaker card, which you may complete and submit to the city clerk. Cards are available online in the clerk's office or at the rear of these chambers. If you do not submit a card, it does not prevent you from speaking under public comment, citizen participation, or specified public hearing items. If there is anyone present today who has need for hearing impaired equipment, please see the city clerk up front here. If you parked in the parking garage across the street and did not receive a validation ticket as you entered chambers, please exit to your right and then see the security personnel at the entrance. We will now move on to agenda item 3. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be related to matters on the agenda for action. The amount of time any single speaker is allowed may be limited. All comments made will be cross-referenced to those specific items. If anyone submitted a speaker card who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda, please come to the podium, state your name for the record. We'll set the time at 1 minute. Hearing and seeing none, we'll move on to agenda number 4. RA 14-2014, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program, CVIP, agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency, RDA, and Oak Tree Capital Series, LLC, owner, located 217 North 9th Street, to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, and authorizing the execution of CVIP agreement by the RDA. Redevelopment Area, Ward 5, Councilman Barlow. This item is related to Council Item 24R-39-2014. Good morning on this lovely day.
Good morning, Mayor, members of the Council. For the record, Bill Arndt, Director, Economic and Urban Development. This item is part of our Visual Improvement Program, which, as you know, is designed to help small businesses in our downtown redevelopment areas work on their buildings and put money into their facades. And we found over the years that this money goes a long way in improving those facades. This project is by someone with a familiar name but a different face, so I'd like to invite our partner up to the dais. This property is located at 217 North 9th Street. The property was an abandoned building for a number of years. Our partner, Oak Tree Capital, is putting in over $575,000 into major exterior and interior improvements to create space for 3 small businesses. The new businesses we anticipate will create at least 4 full-time jobs, and we are requiring that the owner record a 5-year facade and building maintenance agreement recorded against the property. With that, I'd like to invite our partner, Mr. Foulad, to say a few remarks.
Morning.
Hello, my name is Adam Fuadbash. My address is 3722 Las Vegas Boulevard South, Las Vegas, Nevada, zip code 89158. Should I begin? I am the sole member of Oak Tree Capital Series, representing the property located at 217 North 9th Street. I started Oak Tree Capital Series as I begin to invest in properties throughout the downtown Las Vegas area. My plan going into 217 North 9th Street was to take a property that has been boarded up, vandalized, neglected throughout the years, and add value to it through remodeling the interior and exterior of the property. My goal is to attract more businesses to the area, and through just marketing the rendering, I've already been able to lease out several units to small tech companies. My long-term goal for the property is by remodeling it, it would help facilitate further growth by motivating the surrounding neighbors to do the same and remodel their own properties. As can be seen in the pictures, I am surrounded by some buildings nice, but to the left and to the right of me, two buildings that have, again, gone neglected for many years, and it could also use remodeling and some touch-ups and repairs. In terms of the funds, I believe that the funds would help me in order to pursue all of the exterior changes that I'm looking to do. To provide a short list, this includes adding trellises to the front of the building, installing a rustic reclaimed wood to the front railing, removing the current old and outdated railings and installing a more modern custom railing, and finally resurfacing and repairing the existing stucco to a smooth finish. This is again in addition to many other changes. I believe that without the funds it would make it difficult with my limited funds to pursue all of these exterior renovations. And at the end of it, I would like to thank all of you for allowing me this hearing, and Councilman Ricky Barlow for the VIP program, who isn't here.
I'm sure he'll be here. Do we have any renderings or anything, any visuals for us?
Mayor, we do. We had some technical difficulties where they're coming down from my office as we speak. So I don't know if you want to hold the item, or perhaps during citizens' participation, we could show the renderings for this project and our next project as well. I apologize for that.
No, that's quite all right. Any questions from council here? Has anybody heard from Councilman Barlow? Yes, please.
I just want to say thank you
Yeah.
for investing in downtown.
I appreciate that.
And I think Mr. Arndt, when he started this agenda item, said, you know, like to introduce our partner, and I think that's a significant term as we do these, you know, offer these incentives for new businesses, and I like what you're doing with it. And I shoot by the other two buildings. I mean, keep going, man.
Yeah.
Don't stop, right?
No, it's definitely the goal.
Okay, thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Okay,
I move to approve for Ricky Barlow.
thank you very much. There's a motion, please vote. And please post. I do know the property on the south side is, where's the motel that your family has redeveloped?
This is a different property. It's on
It is, but it's on the north side.
Yeah, north side, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that, the south side is Councilman Coffin, the
Coffin.
north side, where does that land stuff? Okay, well, and we have posted, and that motion carries. Good luck to you.
Thank you
you
so
for
much.
what you're
Thank you.
doing for the city. Thank you, Ms. Dorrant, too.
Sounds very good.
Yes, and you'll please leave him a note that you did what you did. Okay, agenda item 5, RA 15-2014, discussion for possible action regarding a resolution finding the project proposed by the Commercial Visual Improvement Program CVIP agreement between the City of Las Vegas Redevelopment Agency and N Site Studios LLC owner located at 618 and 620 South 11th to be in compliance with and in furtherance of the goals and objectives of the redevelopment plan, authorizing the execution of the CVIP agreement by the RDA, Redevelopment Area 3, Ward 3, Councilman Coffin. This item is related to Council Agenda Item 25, R-40-2014.
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor and Council. This item is also part of our visual improvement program. This is an agreement with N-Site Studios, which is an existing architect and design studio. And I think this is a great example of why we designed the program. This program is designed to help small businesses go into some of our older buildings downtown and make them more affordable and be a great place for business. The property is located at 618 and 620 South 11th Street. The property does qualify for a $25,000 grant. Approximately $50,000 in exterior improvements are proposed to be made to the property, including signage and the construction of a trash enclosure, parking lot, and courtyard. And a 5-year easement will be recorded against this property as well. With that, I'd like to turn it over to our partner, Alicia Wagner, to tell us a little bit more about Insight Studios and their investment in downtown.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Alicia Wagner. I represent Insight Studios. We're at 618 and 620 11th Street, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101. We thank you for the grant this morning and the participation in the program. This will allow us to make exterior improvements to the buildings to remediate some current code issues that were present when we purchased the buildings a couple years ago, and to greatly improve the exterior for both our business and the potential tenants that will move into the building with us.
I see Mr. Arndt doing some things. We have some visuals.
Thank you, Mayor. We have some visuals of before and after. So if I could have the camera zoom a little tighter in on those. You can see the befores are on the left-hand side, and then the after is a rendering of what the buildings would look like upon completion. I mentioned the new signage, the trash enclosure, the courtyard. There's enhanced landscaping, as you can see there as well.
Wonderful. Thank you. Any questions, comments from council? Councilman Coffin?
Thank you, Mayor. Alicia, thank you. You know, I like what you're doing, and I like what others are doing, because you're essentially preserving an older neighborhood. These are apartments that were built in the early 50s, and they, retain that nice residential feel, and you can still keep it at a low rise, and it's very comfortable. On the 10th and 11th Street, there's a lot of this, and you're helping set the pace for reviving it without making it something like high-rise steel and concrete. It's still charming, and so the people that still live there, will feel quite comfortable with other businesses like yours there.
Yes, our neighbors to the north are still residential units, and so
Yes.
we would like to be good partners with them. Of course, we want them to be comfortable at home, but it's a great neighborhood for us as well.
Well, I hope it encourages residential development to stay there, because, we depopulated the downtown area with the sudden growth. Much more people left than stayed, and so now we have a chance for an incentive for people to stay there. Bringing a professional office in there like yours will also, keep it safe. I think that's an important thing. Lights and cameras and things like that make people feel good about what they're doing. So I don't have any other statements. If any other members of the council have anything.
No, I think we're clear up here.
Okay. Then I will move for approval of this item number 5.
Thank you. On agenda item 5, motion's been made. Please vote. And please post. And that motion carries. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Arndt. Okay, we'll move on to agenda item 6, citizen participation. Public comment during this portion of the agenda must be limited to matters within the jurisdiction of the redevelopment agency. No subject may be acted upon by the redevelopment agency unless that subject's on the agenda and scheduled for action. If you wish to be heard, please come to the podium and give your name for the record, the amount of discussion on any single subject, as well as the amount of time any single speakers allowed may be limited. Is there anyone wishing to speak under this portion of the agenda? Hearing and seeing none, we'll move on to agenda item 7. Agency member recognition. Comments made by individual agency members during this portion of the agenda will not be acted upon by the agency unless that subject is on the agenda and scheduled for action. Any member of the redevelopment agency who wishes to speak under this portion of the agenda? Any other comments? Okay, hearing none, this redevelopment agency is adjourned.